Yes, welcome back to my bar, or should I say Perry's Man Cave. I have getting a lot of requests, when will I bring a third part to my bar, and here you have it, Perry's Bar Part 3. And I will show you 5 extensions that I did to my man cave, to my bar, and these are just roundup activities to the bar, so they're little things, and I hope they will inspire you, or even you would copy them and do them just as I did. I'll show you how I did it, and I have a surprise for you guys, so I'll show you this during the video. Watch the video and don't miss that, that's pretty cool. I have a pretty cool surprise to show you. Have fun watching. Here we go. If you haven't done so yet, then please subscribe to my channel and press the notification button, and you'll never miss a video again. Yes, welcome to this cave. I took my camera with me and I wanted to show you this. So it kind of reminds me of my own cave. And it's pretty cool. It has these tree trunks holding up the roof, some lights in the back that glows out the floor. And I really liked it. So I think that was so inspiring that I brought it home with me. Well, as you can see, this is just a photograph wallpaper, and I liked it so much that I put that onto a wall. I didn't take any filmage of that, I didn't tape it, but it's actually just as any other wallpaper. And I think it was pretty cool. I like it, has a cool effect in the man cave. And I also painted the walls in a color that fits to that, and it's kind of a mocha brownish color, and it just gives the whole room a little more home warmth, and I really like it, but I didn't tape any of it. Okay, I bought myself a veneer from a wood dealer close by, and this is original oak wood. Looks pretty cool. It's pretty similar to my bar surface, that's why I took it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it onto this side. That's the bartender side, so it has a nice look. I've never done this before, so I will start a test on the short side, which you don't see that often, and hopefully it works well. Let's see. First, I cut the ends as straight as possible. You can do this easily, just with some scissors. That's okay. Okay, by now the glue should be dried. Next, I'll take the cutter knife and cut on the edges. Okay, with a little bit sandpaper, you get a soft corner, nice to touch, feels good. As that all went well, I can now equip the rest of the bar counter with veneer. After the glue dried, I'll cut the overlapping veneer off. Now I'll oil it and then it's done. For the lights under the bar counter, I use Hue LED light strips. The strips are included with tape, so they are real easy to mount. The advantage of this is that I can control the light with my phone or through voice command with a suitable device. Well, because my wall here behind me was so empty and I wanted to round up the picture a little bit better, I mounted these floating shelves up here. I designed these shelves just as I did it with the boards in front of my bar. They have a used look, and if you want to know how I did it, watch my bar part 1 and 2. There I explain in detail how to do this. I mounted them on with these angles here, and actually this was just a short-term solution, or this is supposed to be only a short-term solution, and I just colored the paint over it. But now I think I'm gonna leave it because you can hardly see it. It looks nice, and from the far distance it's kind of, you could say, invisible. So I will just leave it the way it is, I guess. Okay, I would like to show you something. Okay, I have here a couple of things. So I have here this box which controls the volume of the speakers. I have here some plugs. I have here audio cable. I have here an HDMI cable. I have here a multi plug. And before I cover up this side with this board or multiple boards, I'm going to cut myself a recess here so that all this equipment fits into the board and kind of comes out, and I can use it as I need it. Okay, now I have the boards ready. I created my recesses everywhere, and I also put a glaze on the inside where I had my cutout. And now it's time to screw them onto the wall. But before that, you have to pre-drill your holes. That's very important. Har, 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 har. Okay, I have here double-sided tape. This stuff is really strong. I'll put a link to this tape into my video description box. Go and check it out, get yourself some. You can use this in other situations as well. And I'm going to use this to put my plugs up here onto the board. Okay, I still have here storage, but I have a height which I don't fully use. I don't fully need this full height. So what am I going to do is I'm going to create a shelf. I'm going to put a shelf in here. I still have a multiplex board upstairs. I think it's around about 19 millimeters or so. And I'm going to cut that so that it fits perfectly in here as a shelf. And I'm also going to oil the surface. That's also important. The corners of the legs need to be measured and cut out accordingly. Next, out of this rest piece, I'll cut out 4 supports for the shelf. I applied a little bit too much oil onto the board. Okay, here's the board. It's done. I put 2 layers of oil onto it. If you want to know how I did that, just check out my other bar videos, part 1 and 2. I have a detailed description there how I did it. Now it's time to insert the shelf. Okay, now listen, before you turn off this video and go to the next one, I promise you I have a bonus or a surprise for you. And before I show you that, I just wanted to have some closing words to the bar. This is probably the last video I will do for the bar because I have now everything I wanted on the bar. There are a couple of things I still have in mind that you could add to it, but I probably won't. For one thing, it's like a step for your foot, or maybe some more light, or even drawers or or doors behind the bar if you want to, you know, close it or have something to pull out. I don't want that because, for one thing, I don't really have much room back there, and I just want to have quick access to everything that is under the bar. Okay, now I have a question for you. What does every bar have? Well, a dart board. And that's what I built, and that's my surprise, and that I will show you now. I built myself this dartboard wall, including an illuminated high table with an arrow stack. I will link the video how to build this in here. But this isn't the last thing I have done for my man cave. Stay interested, please subscribe my channel, and I'll see you the next time.